Oh, looky here. Next up on the 2011 Smackoff, a guy who was actually banned from the jungle earlier last decade. Obviously hasn't been heard of because of that. Best known for his songs. He had some classic moments in the jungle. Unforgettable moments. And he's back for at least today. Out of jungle prison, freaking Willy in KC. Willy, what's up?
Jim, thank you for the vine. It has been some time since I've had a chance to call the show. And, Jim, you've left me in the box longer than Brie Olson has a coked-up Charlie Sheen. I am deeper in the cellar than the Boston Red Sox, who've let more balls slip through their fingers than Liberace. Rome, I've had a worse time in the hole than Tom Arnold during his marriage to Roseanne Barr. Seriously, Jim, even Chris Brown allowed Rihanna to make a phone call. Jim, why would I use your show to perpetrate my alleged hate agenda when both my cousin Osama and Uncle Momar advised against it? Speaking of those close to the heart, considering all the violence in Mexico, I'm glad to hear that Greg is now in Vegas. Of course, before Vegas, I knew him as Greg in Tijuana, where I met him as the Bottom in an inspired one-man donkey show where I hosed down the stage from blood and excrement. And even though Greg in Tijuana hated every moment of you could never tell from his passion for the work, the consummate professional Greg in Tijuana, keeping that stiff upper lip, which was quite the achievement considering what that mule was packing. But I digress, Jim, and I have something for you now to help set the record straight, to clear things up once and for all. Without further ado, I've made my calls, some wrong, some right, but don't accuse me an anti-Semite, because I will always love Jews. I mean, after all, I'm circumcised too. Yes, I will always love Jews, and perhaps I've goofed to Fiddler on the Roof, or I've raised your fur during Yom Kippur, but I will always love Jews. I will always love Jews. War the
Willy, absolutely deplorable. You're disgusting. Pretty clear now why that guy has been banned since the earlier part of last decade. Are you kidding me? Some wrong, some right, but don't accuse me, an anti-Semite? Bring me down, Willy. I gotta tell you. I mean, he had some moments, I guess. Some nice smack he run out there. But then again, I mean, after all, I'm circumcised too? What was that, Willy? And yet, despite all of that, I gotta say, best Smackoff ever so far. 2 calls in, 1 up, 1 down. Hey, if you're talking about baseball, you're batting .500. It's pretty good the last time I checked. All right. Reaction. The emailers are coming hard and fast after those 2 calls. So far, Greg in Vegas and Willy in KC. You win some, you lose some. Clearly, Greg in Vegas is the leader in the clubhouse. Willy, not so much. We will get to the reactions. React to me! Have I given you enough to talk about? It's your talk show! You take over! I just took 5 years off my life doing that. Props to Hacksaw. All right. Emailers, text messages, and more phone calls on the other side. In fact, a former champ is on hold. You'll find out who it is on the other side. Late.
You're listening to The Jim Rome Show.
Celebrity voices impersonated.